excuse my appearance. It's not ideal this morning because I have overslept. It is 7-ish, just past 7, and I usually get up at 6:30, so I'm about 30 minutes late, which is annoying. I went to bed really late last night because I couldn't sleep, so it was probably like 12:30 when I came up to bed, but usually I go to bed more like more like 11. We try and go to sleep, but I just couldn't sleep last night for some reason, so I just stayed up reading, which was a bit annoying. So I assume that's why I overslept this morning. So it's now just past 7, and I usually am up like half an hour earlier, so that's annoying, but it is what it is. We'll work with it. So last year my work decided that it was time that they wanted to ruin my life and make us wear uniforms, so I have to wear this really ugly shirt every day of my life. Every day of my life. But today they have allowed us to wear shorts, and even though these shorts probably don't go with this shirt, I don't really care because it's going to be a heat wave today, and it really is what it is at this point. I'm glad they've let us wear shorts, and don't get me wrong, I'm not against wearing a uniform, but why did they have to choose this? And not to mention, the material feels like plastic, so when it's a really hot day, like today, and it's a friggin' heat wave, it traps all of your sweat in, so you just feel like you're melting from the inside out. It's lovely, really. It's very, very thoughtful of them that they didn't think about that, but oh well. It is what it is. I don't mind wearing a uniform, I just wish that this wasn't it. We could have, it'd been nice if we could have chosen something else, something that we actually all liked, but I think the majority of people that I actually work with don't like it. They just go with it, obviously, but hey ho, we move on. It's not the end of the world. Oh, I wish I'd got up earlier. I've literally got hardly any time now, which is so annoying. I like to take my time in the morning. I'll tell you what I'm so thankful for though, is that last night I did all of the washing up. So I'm thanking my past self right now that I did that. And I don't have to do any washing up this morning. The only thing I do have to do is make the sofa. I don't usually have breakfast before work. I have been having a little snack, like a very small bowl of cereal before work, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. So I'm just going to make a coffee to go, and then I'm going to go for a quick walk before I have to leave. So if I can find out what time it is now. It is 7:15, so if I make a coffee now, Phoebe, my sister, actually gave me the idea to put coffee in a jar. I know you can buy like takeaway cups and stuff, but I don't have one, so she has a jar. So I've got this. I'm going to make my coffee and put it in there so that I can take it to work, which I think is an ingenious idea. So I'm going to do that. I try and drink as much water as I can before I leave in the morning. So I've always got this with me, like my handbag. It comes with me everywhere. I feel like this is not a very good depiction of what my morning routine looks like, because usually I'm up earlier and I've got more time to get ready, so I feel like I might have to take 2 with this, but this is the general idea. I usually get up at 6:30 and, just make the bed, make sure the house is tidy. I don't really have breakfast before we go, but then I just, get ready for the day. I don't like to wear a lot of makeup to work just because I'm at work, and I think there's no point in making my skin, or, covering my skin up when it's not really worth it, so I don't usually wear makeup to work. So I don't really have a lot to get ready in the morning. I literally have to get dressed, you know, have a coffee, drink as much water as I can, and then get my lunch together, which is already pre-made because I meal prep. So I don't actually have a lot to do, which is kind of great. But yeah, I might take two tomorrow and show you more longer, like in-depth morning routine. Good afternoon. It's after work, so it's still Monday. I've just got home from work and I'm just making myself a little snack. I'm just having literally some dates. I've got 50 grams of pitted dates, so I'm just having those now. I was going to go to the gym, but honestly it's so flipping hot today that I just can't even think about going to the gym. So I'm just going to make sure that I finish my steps for the day. And I know you might be thinking, if it's really hot, why do you want to go outside rather than go to the gym? I don't know. I feel like the heat has just drained me a little bit, and I just feel like if I go to the gym now, it's just not going to be a productive workout. So I'm going to go for a walk instead and make sure I get all of my steps in and finish them for the day. But it's just been such a long day and boring and hot in the office. I'm so glad that day is over. So now I'm just gonna, I don't know, have a relaxed evening. I need to go for a walk. I'm on over 3,500 steps already, which doesn't sound like a lot considering it's 5:15, but bear in mind I've been in the office from 8 till 5, so it's been a pretty long day. I did get out and do a couple of steps during my lunch break, but it was just so hot that I didn't want to stay outside too long, because the uniform we've got for work as well, the material was just ridiculous and it holds in all the heat. So I wasn't prepared to stay outside for too long and get sweaty and then have to sit in that for the afternoon. But yeah, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go for a walk now that I've got changed and look for some shade and just go for a little walk. So I think what would be a good idea for this week's vlog, what I was thinking, is doing a very realistic week in my life as just someone who works a regular full-time job but also tries to fit things in around work life. So I thought it'd be good to show you just everything that I get up to really during the week. I mean, it's not crazy interesting, but I still feel like it's good to show these things just so that people can get an idea of, you know, it's still possible to have a decent lifestyle despite working a 9 to 5. You can still go to the gym, you can still cook healthy meals, you can still get your daily steps in, do jobs around work. It's not like you get to the end of the work day and the day's finished. There's still time to do more. So that's kind of what I want this week to be like. But for now, I'm cooking my dinner for the day. So it's Monday night and I'm making a very simple chicken with white rice, fried vegetables, and maybe a bit of cottage cheese on the side for a bit of extra protein. But I usually have this meal about twice a week. So this is the first one. So I'm just doing another thing that is a big staple in my daily routine. It's not a big thing, but it's just something that I do every single day, and that is preparing lunch for the next day. Now this isn't my lunch, this one's for Harry, so I make this very simple chicken filling. So it's basically chicken breast, sweet corn, soft cheese and some seasoning. So I essentially just make that filling, and then each day I load it into a pitta, which makes up part of Harry's lunch every day. So this is just something I do every day. It helps during the week. So if you prepare this filling on the weekend, all you've got to do is put it into a pitta, sandwich, bagel, anything you like really, and that gives you a really decent meal, well, lunch for the week. And it's super easy, just throw it together at the end of each day, ready for the next day. So it's literally just a little pitta, and I put the chicken inside and then wrap it up, and I always leave them a little note because it's just something I like to do. There you go. a chicken pizza ready for tomorrow. So I'm just sitting down to watch a bit of TV before we go to bed, but what I would say is that usually before I go to bed I would like to do something that helps me for the morning. So I always like to make sure that I've done all the washing up before we sit down and, you know, get ready to relax for the evening, because there's nothing worse than waking up in the morning to a massive pile of washing up, or a table that's messy, or a living room that's messy. Like, if you can tidy up the sofa before, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't do that often because usually we're on it and then we go straight to bed, but I like to do the washing up at least before we go to bed, because you can wake up in the morning knowing that that's all done, and it's just one less thing to worry about as soon as you get up in the morning. So doing something like that just to help future you is very helpful. So that is my little top tip for the evening. See you tomorrow. Well, thank you for spending the morning with me. That was a lot more of what my regular morning routine looks like, to be honest. That was my basic morning routine. I honestly don't really have a lot of time first thing in the morning, so I don't really do too much, but right now it is 10 to 8 and my work is only about a 5-minute drive away, so I've got to put the bins out because it is Tuesday, and then I'm going to go straight to work. So I'm going to go and do that now. Oh my life. So I'm going to go do that now, and then I shall probably see you tonight, and I'm going to go to the gym after work. So I've got another day, 8 till 5. Let's go. So I've just finished work, which is great because that is my 2 longest days finished for the week. So Monday, Tuesday finished at 5, and for the rest of the week I'm going to be finishing at 2, which is so nice. And oh my goodness, it's been another scorcher today. So hot, it's been ridiculous. So I'm going to go to the gym now. So I've just got changed. Here's my gym outfit. I've got my brown Gymshark shorts and my little Puma High Rocks t-shirt, which I got in March. Do you like it? I like it. It's really oversized. It's actually a great fit. So yeah, I like this one a lot. It's very comfortable, but it is quite warm actually. So I'm just going to make myself a snack now. I'm literally going to have some dates before I go to the gym, and then I'm going to head off to the gym. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Let me have a look at my little gym plan. So I've been doing a lot of full body workouts, so I'm probably going to do a bit of full body, but today I might take it a little bit easier depending on how hot the gym is, because although they have air conditioning, it's still usually super hot in there. So I might not go too mental because I feel like I'll just scorch and burn out. I also forgot to take my water bottle to work today, which was so annoying because I had to keep refilling a little 500ml bottle. I usually take my thingy with me. My water bottle usually comes with me everywhere. It's like a handbag. It literally comes with me everywhere. So I'm literally having 50 grams of dates. Oh, that's 57. 50 grams of dates. That's my little pre-workout snack. I'm actually so hungry as well. I'm starving. So I'm going to eat these, head to the gym for the evening, and for dinner tonight I'm going to make minced beef with potatoes and asparagus and cottage cheese, maybe an egg as well. So yeah, that's my eyebrow looks really weird there because of the shadow. Yeah, that's my dinner planned for the evening. I was watching TikToks earlier trying to figure out how to make crispy minced beef, because every time I make minced beef and try to make it crispy, it just turns out pale and soggy. So I think I know how to do it now, but I'll show you that later. How cute are they? In B&M. That's so cute. This one is so cute. The little croissant. How cute is that? I really like these too. Little mug set. How cute is that? With the little plate, little saucer and mug. And imagine that as a smorgasbord. That's so cool. Well, that was the most overstimulating gym experience of my life. I don't even know if I'll add the audio in the gym clips, but they basically had a live DJ in the gym. It was so loud. It was cool, but it was so loud. The music was good, but loud. Very, very loud. So, I'm pretty pleased, to be honest, with how this crisping beef is going. Usually it's pretty like bland, or it looks really dry, not dry, it looks really pale and watery, but this is actually, you can hear it crisping, which is great. And I actually have pak choy, not asparagus, because I forgot I didn't buy asparagus because they didn't have any. But I'm sweating. It's so hot over there. I keep having to come back and stand in front of the fan. Oh my life. Do not cook in a heat wave. Just don't. Just sacrifice food for the day, honestly. Good morning. It is Wednesday and my face looks really shiny for some reason. I tell you why maybe this is. I've started using the Borean Glow Moisturiser, and is it glowy? I suppose it is. I guess it does work. Anyway, I am about to go, well, I'm not about to go to work. It's 7:15 in the morning. So soon I will be going to work. And it's my last, no it's not, it's my first short day of the week. So I finish at 2 o'clock today, and I'm so finished with work for the week. I just want to be over now. I want to finish now, and that would be great. So yeah, you know the shirt that I was wearing the other day, the blue shirt, well, I have to wear it today also, obviously, but I've just not put it on yet because I'm wearing that for the least amount of time possible. But it's just disgusting. It's the worst material you could ever want in a shirt, ever. It's just awful. It literally feels like plastic, and it makes you very hot and doesn't let the sweat out anywhere. It doesn't absorb it either, it just stays there. So yeah, that's my life every single day. I hate working when you can't decide what you want to wear every day. It's just, we used to be able to. We didn't used to have a uniform, and then we had a meeting, and everyone was like, the managers put it out, was like, oh, how would you feel about having a uniform? And everyone was like, yes, that'd be great, I'd love to have a uniform. And I was just thinking, hell no, I do not want a uniform. And then the big manager who owns it was like, oh, well, if they want a uniform, I'll give them a uniform, and then just decided to pick the ugliest, worst uniform known to mankind. So yeah, that's my little story time for the morning and my little rant about my uniform. Harry hears about my uniform most days because I complain about it all the time. I do feel bad for him. He's a legend for listening to me complain about my uniform most days. Yeah, but Phoebe, my sister, started working with me now, and now she gets, she understands because she also has to wear the uniform. So at least I'm not alone now. Anyway, I might go for a walk actually now before I have to put the shirt on, and that'll be less embarrassing than having to walk down the street with that on, that monstrosity. So I think I'm going to go for a walk now, get some steps in, and then I'll come back and change and get ready to go. Good afternoon everyone again. I am back from the gym and I had to pop into B&M after the gym because I was looking for some hairspray, but they didn't have any, which has been annoying, so I had to go to Morrison's as well. But I saw some really cute bits in B&M, which I showed before. But when I got to the checkout in B&M, it was really weird. There was this the woman who was serving me, just as I was about to leave, she went, oh, it's so hot and sticky, and I was like, yeah, it's really hot, isn't it? And she went, as if like, don't talk to me. And I was like, okay, and just left. I was like, okay then. Anyway, that was a funny story. But I bought these in B&M today. So I've been looking for some pasta bowls, and I found these. Although they look a little bit, they're basic, these are my dinner plates, but they're pretty similar, kind of. So, pretty good find actually, and they were £3 each. I've been looking for bowls like this for ages because I feel like they're really good for, like poke bowls or pasta, when I do my ground beef recipe, stuff like that, they're pretty good for. So I've been wanting some pasta bowls for ages, so I picked those up. And now I was going to have a shower actually, but I don't think I'm going to do that because the house really needs a good clean. So I'm going to clean the house now, and then I will have my shower. house, but I've just finished the downstairs and I can't do any more. I've done like the living room and kitchen, like thoroughly cleaned. So now I definitely need a shower, but the rest I'm going to do upstairs either tomorrow or Friday, because right now it's too hot to do anything, and let alone to think that I have to cook later is just gross. So I'm going to go and have a shower and clean my stinky self. Good afternoon, guys. I thought I would give you a little update on my week. It is Thursday. I don't actually know if I picked up the camera at all yesterday. No, did I? Yes, I did pick up the camera yesterday. But I thought I would give you a little reading update because I started the Divorce by Frida McFadden, which is one of her newest books that came out, I want to say last month, but I was reading Fourth Wing, so I didn't get a chance to read it then. But I started reading it. I think I got to like chapter 12 maybe, but all I can think about is Fourth Wing. It's just, I feel like it's so exciting that I couldn't think of anything else. So I've started Iron Flame. I will carry on reading the Divorce, but I just had to get back into it. I couldn't not. I was just missing that world so much and them characters. I was like, I can't. It's been like 3 days and I need to read Iron Flame. So that's where I'm at. I'm reading Iron Flame and Fourth Wing. No, Iron Flame and the Divorce at the same time because I couldn't stay away from Rebecca Yarros for too long. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I literally read the first chapter last night, but I felt like I needed it. It is also an extremely hot day today. Like, this whole week has just been stifling. I had a cleaning job this afternoon and it was so hot. I was just sweating the whole time, and I've just had a cold shower and I'm already, you can probably see the shimmer on my face, but I'm already sweating again, and I've literally just got out of a freezing cold shower. I'm sure you all know how hot it is. It's currently the 9th of July, so by the time this comes out, think back to the 9th of July, unless there's another heat wave, because oh my life, I'm so done with these heat waves at the moment. I desperately want to go swimming or in the sea. We literally live right next to the sea, but it's not the nicest water. It always looks a bit dirty and muddy, so I don't really want to go in there, but I could just do with any body of water to get into and swim and just sit there all day, let alone the office where I work is just ridiculously hot as well. So anyway, I'm not going to complain about the weather for too long, but yeah, I've just got home from work and my cleaning job, and it's now 10 to 5, and I've got my little nephew coming over in a minute, so I'm going to watch him for a little while. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little update for today. Good afternoon. I've just got back from work and food shopping. So usually I do my food shopping after the gym on a Friday, but I don't really know. Oh, actually, no, I do know why. So today I thought I'd do it differently because I wanted to go to Aldi, which is right next to the gym, and I want to go to Tesco as well, which is like 10 minutes from the gym. But basically, I buy my frozen fruit in Aldi because it's a lot cheaper. But the way I see it, if I go to Aldi and get my frozen fruit and then drive to Tesco, get the bits I need there, all of my frozen fruit's going to be defrosted. So in all of my wisdom, it makes more sense to go to Aldi, bring it home, go to the gym, then go to Tesco. That does sound long-winded, but it makes sense to me, and I'm not going to lie, frozen fruit in Tesco is so expensive and you don't even get as much of it. So the bags are smaller and they're more expensive. So to me, it makes more sense to do this because I can't justify it. But yeah, so I've just done my food shop in Aldi, so I'm going to put this away and then I'm going to head to the gym for the afternoon. But I'm so happy that work is over for the week. I've got these as well, mini Coke Zeros, they were good. Yeah, I'm so glad that work is over for the week. I was so ready for that to be finished, and it's been so hot this week. It's not been as bad today, but this whole week has just been hot, so I'm glad to be home for the week. And tomorrow me and Harry are going to London, so I'm super excited about that, but I need to decide what to wear. So I was thinking after I get back to the gym and I've had a shower, I might try on some different outfit options and show you what my ideas are to wear to London tomorrow, so that I can show you my options. And yeah, thought that'd be quite fun anyway. But right now I'm going to get this all put away and then I'm going to get changed for the gym. Also just received my Vidrate order, which is electrolytes. If you've not tried them before, they're really nice. I like these ones. I've had some electrolytes before, and the ones I had before, I can't remember which ones they were, but they were too salty. They tasted really salty, and these are really nice. So you can choose a bundle of, so you can get 30 sachets and you can choose 10 of each flavour, or you can do an assortment and they'll just send you anything random. But I have gone for, ooh, they look cool, look. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, I have got strawberry and lime, watermelon, raspberry, and orange and peach. This is them. They are really, really tasty. You just mix them with like, I don't know, 500 mils of water, and they're very good. But yeah, that is my electrolytes order for the month. They are sugar-free, vegan, and natural ingredients. Not that this is an ad or anything, I just like them. So I'm going to put these away. Okay, here's my chosen gym fit of the day. I've got my little burgundy Honor Active shorts on and this white little boxy Gymshark top. Also, I've been using the Herborian Glow Moisturiser. What do we think? Do I look glowy or do I look sweaty? Because to be quite honest, I can't tell the difference. So you tell me, do I look like I have a nice purposeful glow, or do I look like I'm sweating? Because honestly, yes, I am sweating, but also, do I look glassy? Maybe. I feel like it is supposed to give you that kind of glass skin effect, so I don't know. You tell me, what do you think? Do I just look sweaty or do I look glassy and glowy, like a glowing queen? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a snack before I go to the gym, and then I'm going to go. I don't have much planned this afternoon, which I'm quite pleased about. I'm going to go to the gym, do something quite low impact because I don't want to sweat even more than I need to. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come home and try on some outfits for London tomorrow. Okay, so this is my first option for outfits for London with these white Vajas. Hang on, let me show you the whole outfit. So like this green linen skirt and the little waistcoat top. I feel like that could be quite cool. I don't actually know what the weather's like, but yeah, with these are quite comfortable now that I've worn them in quite a lot, so could wear these. Okay, this is option 2. Got a little denim skirt and this one shoulder black top, and I've got these black and white Adidas shoes, which could go quite nice with the black belt. Only problem with this one is I don't really have a bag. I don't have a black bag that could go with it and tie the outfit in together, but again, if it's quite warm tomorrow, this would be quite a nice outfit with some jewellery as well. So yeah, that's my option 2. I'm only going to wear trainers because if we're walking around all day, I don't want to wear sandals because I feel like that would just be way too uncomfortable. Then this is option 3, these brown linen trousers and a white Ralph Lauren t-shirt, and I've got these brown Adidas that would go really well with the trousers. So yeah, they are my 3 options. To be honest, I feel like these trousers, I could be a bit hot in these, so I'm not 100% sure. I like the outfit. I think the outfit's quite cool, but I don't know if this will be the one I choose. I don't know. I really like the denim skirt one. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet, but they are my 3 options, so I'm going to think about it today. Usually I'm so unorganised when we go to London for the day, and I'll be there in the morning like, what do I wear? I don't know what to wear. Like stressing out, and Harry's like, oh, why didn't you think of this before? So anyway, that's why I'm doing this now, because usually I'm a hot mess on the morning of whenever we go to London. So they're my 3 options. Let me know what you think, and then I will show you tomorrow, or no, I'll show you in the next vlog which one I chose. Changed back into normal clothes now. But yeah, I feel like I've done quite well there. Usually I never know what to wear, but to have 3 options at least is pretty good going for me. So I'll probably accessorise them as well. I've got some nice jewellery that I'll wear, although I don't know if anyone feels the same, but I don't ever want to wear too nice a jewellery in London. Like I've got a nice watch, but I don't ever feel comfortable wearing it in London, just because I feel like there's so many thieves in London that you'll end up getting that kind of thing stolen, so it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable wearing like nice watches anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'll put like, I've got some nice necklaces and bracelets, so that's what I mean. But so yeah, we're going to London tomorrow, and we are, what are we doing? So we're leaving, I think we're leaving quite early actually, but we're going to Borough Market, and then we're going over to Westfield and going to do some shopping. We're going to do Putt Shack and probably more shopping, and we're going to do Flatiron for dinner, which is at Westfield, and that's really nice. I don't know if anyone's been there before, but they do, it's like a steakhouse, and they do really nice steak, and it's so cheap. It's probably, I mean, it's, you basically do get what you're paying for. It's not like outstanding steak, but for what you're paying for, it is really good quality steak. So I think their standard is the flat iron steak, and that is, I think it's about £15 for the steak, which is really not too bad. And then you get your sides, and the sides are so nice as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. And then we're actually going to London again at the end of August for our anniversary, because that's on the 20th of August, so on the 29th we're going to go and stay in London for the weekend, which will be super fun. But I am planning to vlog the day tomorrow, some of it anyway, so I'm going to end this vlog here, and then I can pick up again tomorrow in, well, not in London, but I'm going to start a new vlog tomorrow for a weekend vlog, including our London day, so stay tuned for that. That will be coming out next week, so if you want to see our weekend in London, then definitely hang around and have a watch of that one as well. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been good, because I feel like it might have been a little bit boring. It's not, it was more like my week, like my day-to-day week, which I think could be a little bit boring to watch, so I hope it wasn't. And if it flops, then obviously I won't do any more videos like that, but I think next week will be a really good video with London, and I'm excited for that one. So yeah, thank you for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you do like seeing this kind of video, then leave a comment and like the video, and make sure you subscribe so that you can see all of my other videos. And until then, I will see you next time. Bye.